Good evening and welcome to Conversations with Segun. We are live on today's episodes of Conversation with Segun, and I'm excited to have you all who are watching. Welcome to today's episode of Conversation with Segun. It's always a good time on Tuesday night when we come here and converse with fantastic guests who share with us insights on different topics. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, put it in the comment section. I can hear you. Put it in the comment section right there, and let me know who it is that is watching and where it is that you are watching from. Tonight we are talking about starting and growing your own YouTube channel, and I have a fantastic YouTuber in the house today, and she will be sharing with us how she started and how she's growing her YouTube channel. Her name is Funmi Ikede, and she's popularly known as Funmi. And like she will usually say, she will say, "I'm not Sisi Yemi," and that's how I found her in her on her YouTube. She says, "I'm not Sisi Yemi," and you know Sisi Yemi is very popular. By the way, she's the younger sister of Sisi Yemi. If you are on YouTube, you should know Sisi Yemi. She's one of Nigeria's biggest food blogger. Our guest tonight is a before we do that, one who is here. I see a few persons are here already. Let me check. J Host Media says, also see who else? Emmanuel Aloysius says, good evening. Welcome, Emmanuel Aloysius. How are you doing? Ugaga Talk says, I can hear you from Asaba. Fantastic. Welcome. Arapu Agro Farm says, yes, we can hear you, boss. Fantastic. Good to know that you can hear me. All right. My brother also is here. Says, growing your YouTube channel. Fantastic. So everyone wants to grow their YouTube channel. In fact, I was telling someone today, I said, we didn't know that this was going to be like this. I started YouTube a long time ago, but I left it just like, anybody just throwing stuff there and leaving it. But today, people are making money, and growing their influence on YouTube. And that is why I've brought our guest today to come and tell us how we can start, grow, and make influence and make income with our YouTube channel. By the way, like I said, my guest is already here. Kindly share this video to your contact wherever it is you're watching from YouTube, from Facebook, from my profile, anywhere it is you're watching. Welcome. I'd like to welcome you, and I also like to say you should share this with your contact. Don't let your friends and loved ones miss the value that will be shared tonight. All right, more people are joining. Kerry Casey, all the way from Enugu, says great time. Welcome. Daniel also says, Daniel from Worry, one of our very regular guests, listeners to this program, Daniel Odige. Fantastic. Daniel, I see you every day. Welcome. Thank you for joining. All right, so let's not just join. Let's share the stream with our contact. Everybody right here, share on WhatsApp, share on LinkedIn, share on Instagram, share on Facebook, share everywhere, and let people know that we're live and we are here. All right, my guest is a mother of three, wife of one, a cake designer, now turned a fast rising YouTuber. She's approaching 10,000 subscribers. I just clocked 1,000 subscribers last month, but she's growing really fast, and that's why I said we should get her today to come and tell us what she's doing to grow that fast, to start our channel, and to make money from it, because that's the end goal, to monetize. I know Funmi is already monetizing. I'm going to be bringing Funmi in. Before I bring her in, Buchi Okoma. First time here, I'm thinking, because the first time I'm saying these names, he says, I'm here for Funmi. Fantastic. Why are you not here for me? You're here for only Funmi, Abby. So when Funmi is not here, you will not be here. But anyhow, since you're here for Funmi, Funmi is here. I'm going to be bringing her on in a minute. Next face you'll be seeing will be that of my guest, Mrs. Funmi Ikede. Let's welcome her into the studio tonight. All right, madam.
Hi.
How are you? Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing also?
Oh, I'm doing very well. So nice to be here this evening. Finally, to finally be here. We've
Finally,
been
finally,
postponing this
finally.
for the longest time. So it's so good
We
to
have
be here.
we have always talked about this, always wanted to do this, but today we are getting to do it finally, and I'm happy that we're doing it. All right. Um,
So how are you?
I like the way you coined your name from Fumi to Fumi. What was the
Yeah.
idea behind that?
Okay, why did I do that? Because I'm very playful naturally. So usually I'll just be like, my name is Funmi. Do you understand? So I'll just like pick a name for YouTube. It might as well be what I say a lot. So that's why I decided to choose that.
And I'm sure your mother used to always shout Fumi.
Oh, my brother, every time, every time, my brother, my father, everybody's always shouting for me. Who is always
Fumi.
doing something. So yeah. So that's why I picked that because I feel like a lot of people that you have to pick something that people will remember, and
True.
there are a lot of Fumis like Funmi, but there's just one Fumi, so you might as well stick with that.
Fantastic, fantastic. Good to have you. For those who don't already know, Fumi is based in Wari, but she's, she has a thriving YouTube channel, even from the city of Wari. One thing that stuck out to me is that we rarely have YouTubers around here. But I stumbled on Fumi's YouTube channel and I saw that, oh, wow, this lady is based in Wari and she has a thriving YouTube channel. Fumi, I know you were into cakes and all
I'm
of that. You
still
are still
into
into
cake.
cakes. Yes, you are
Yeah.
still into cakes. How did you get into YouTube? Don't tell me Sisi Yemi dragged you in, but tell us, how
Well,
did you
no,
start?
not really. Okay, so I started YouTube because when you graduate and then you're like looking for a job, you can't find a job, or you can't find a good paying job. So you can't find a good paying job, and I'm just like, what can you do from home? So what I could do from home was YouTube. But then at the time, I didn't have like equipment and a lot of things. So the when you're trying to find a business, right? You have to pick your talents. So I had two talents. One was with technology, the other one was with baking. So I was just like, okay, let's first start with the baking, since the baking is cheaper to get into, and then eventually we'll find a way to get into technology. So that's just how it all happened. And then when I started YouTube, I started posting just like cake videos, cake recipe videos, like behind the scenes of my bakery. And then eventually, when I saw that, okay, obviously the algorithm, it's hard for it to pick baking channels in Nigeria because a lot of people are not really searching for things like that. You have to also find out waiting they sell for your where you did. And what
So,
sells in Nigeria is vlogs. So I decided, okay, I'll put some lifestyle into the baking and see how the channel goes. And obviously, it has helped a lot as it is. So that's how.
so Nigerians would rather see the behind the scenes of what is happening than actually looking at you baking a cake or actually showing, an
Yeah,
idea on.
I feel like Nigerians we like aproko. It's nothing wrong. It's just how we are. Like we like aproko. If you see the most popular bloggers are like Linda Ikeji. There are other amazing bloggers, but the most popular ones are like Linda Ikeji, Gist Lover, because we like gist. So if you're not
Yeah.
giving them gist, you're just giving recipes, it's hard for you to kind of just take off. But if you're always giving gist, drama today, you are breaking somebody's head tomorrow, you are scattering one place next tomorrow, the possibility of you growing is actually higher than just being in your niche. Yeah.
So it would be wise for every Nigerian who wants to start a YouTube channel to have something that has to do with lifestyle and vlogs. I see why the CCMEs and others, actually have, blogs around what they are doing. So,
A little lifestyle. Because if you want to grow in Nigeria, and it's not just it's like in Nigeria with Nigerians even in the diaspora. Because apart from just gist, people that are abroad, and we have a lot of Nigerians that are not in Nigeria, they like to see what
mm,
Warri looks like now. Like they left Warri maybe when they were kids, they know that they were living in Aleppo. But because you say you're a worry YouTuber, and then you're like, oh, this is what Alebo looks like now, they're just very happy. They like to see those kind of things. They like to reminisce. So when you add a little lifestyle into it, and then you show what is happening in the country right now, people are more willing to actually
Attuned to
watch.
that.
Yeah, so it helps a lot.
I've learned something already. I've had my YouTube channel since 2013, but I just clocked 1,000 last February.
How many
I'm just
videos
learning
do you
from
have
you now.
now?
I have close to, even up to 100 or more,
You know,
I
there's
think.
this saying, there's this saying on YouTube that says that for you to get your first 1,000 subscribers, you have to have had at least 152 videos to get your first 1,000. Like if you're going to write the algorithm normally, you need to have at least 100 and something. Then you get your first 1,000. Then from there, you take off. So it's really it's not new. So
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm just hearing that now. So what was it like? See, so much information is just popping out. For those who want to start a YouTube channel who are watching right now, Funmi has shared two fantastic things that even I who started in 2013 didn't know. To get to 1,000, you need at least 152 videos.
yeah,
It has been proven over time.
it
You
has been
also need
moving
to do
over time.
something if you want to get Nigerian audience. You must do something that relates with lifestyle
Yeah,
and vlogging, and so that's taking videos of behind the scenes and all of that, weddings, parties. If you don't like to be in front of a camera, then this really might not be for you. I know you were not camera friendly before, Fumi.
was
What was
was
the
the
tipping point?
motivation. Well, the motivation was when I saw that, okay, I did one video in front of the camera, and I've been doing videos since, and then I do one that I put my face, and everybody's, I like your smile, I like your this, and I was just like, okay. I've been doing videos since, you could not notice all the hard work I put into these videos. All you can see is my smile. So, and then you're just like, okay, let's find a way to put the smile
Let's
since
take
you don't like
advantage
the
of the smile.
smile. Yeah, and then obviously, eventually, you're just like, okay, whatever. People are not going to bite you because I'm very shy. They are not going to come out of the TV to bite you. It's just me and my camera usually. So it's really not a big deal. So eventually, you start to get used to it gradually, slowly but surely.
Seems to be acting funny. I don't know if it's my end or Fumi's end. I think maybe it's my end. But we are going to make it through. So Fumi, if ever I get to cut off,
Yeah.
just hang on and continue because the session is still live. So I want you. It's a learning session today, guys. For everybody watching, Fumi, I want you to tell us 5, 6 steps to starting and growing your and just shoot. I'm not going to be asking any questions. Give us 5, 6 steps. This is what you do first,
First second to start. Okay, your network is going off, so I'm
second,
hoping it's
third.
your network and not. I'm hoping it's your network is going off and not mine. But okay, so 5 steps to start a YouTube channel. First of all, you need to research why do you want to start a YouTube channel. Do you just want to blow? If you just want to blow, that's all right. It's really not a big deal if you're just doing YouTube just to blow. So if you want to do, you're doing it just to blow, then you need to figure out what angle are you coming from. Are you going to be a dramatic person? Hi guys, if you can hear me, please leave a comment. I don't know if
Yes, we can hear you, Fumi. Go ahead.
okay. So you need to first of all pick the niche that you're going to be on. If you're just a dramatic person, okay, that's fine as well. So just pick your niche and then do research. Find other people that are like you. There's something my mom is always says, there's nothing new under the sun. If you want to be dramatic, there's somebody on YouTube in Nigeria already being dramatic. Find that person, copy sometimes, because the person is already doing something right. So just try to find out the secrets that the person is doing and tap into that, and that will also give you your market. After that, after doing your research, finding out all those things, next step, you need to figure out your tech aspect. Tech aspect, I mean cameras, mic, light, those kind of things. A lot of people say, okay, you can start a YouTube channel, just start, start where you are, start with what you have. Most of the time that's true, but that's like 1% of the 1,000,000% of people on YouTube. So if you're going to start on YouTube, you need to understand that there are a lot of people using amazing cameras, 4K cameras, using the best mics. So you cannot just wake up and just be like, oh, I'm just going to start with what I have. Your audio is shaking. Like, I finished watching this amazing YouTuber's video, and then I'm getting like crystal clear video, proper sound, and then I come to you and you're doing I can't really see your face, it's buffering. Why would I want to watch you if there's like 1,000,001 other things I can watch at the moment? So you need to, first of all, be able to find the tech that is going to work for you. Obviously, I'm not saying buy the most expensive camera. I'm not saying buy the most expensive mics. There are cheaper mics, there are cheaper cameras you can buy, so that you just start on a good ground. Then the next step after figuring out your tech and all that is personality. Now YouTube is like 50% every other thing, 50% personality. People have to fall in love with you. When you say personality, you don't have to come on YouTube and be fake and just be like, hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're not that kind of person, eventually it's going to show. People are going to notice that this person, why are you pretending? Why are you being fake? There's always going to be somebody that is just like you, that likes your kind of person. Like me, when I first started, I was very hyper, but I'm not naturally not a hyper person like that. So I just had to tone it down. And then eventually your personality starts to come through. People start to understand, oh, I like Funmi, she's so calm. But I'm not always calm, but usually I am calm. So I like her, she's so calm. And then you go to other people's channels, they're just so hyper. And people are just like, oh, wow, I like you, you are so hyped. So you just have to figure out your personality, understand yourself, understand who you are, that 50 years from now, if you pick up this camera, are you still going to be like this? Like, or are you going to get tired of shouting? Because that's another problem. If you start shouting, making so much noise, how do you sustain that noise? And then if you start just being mellow, and normally you are a loud person, how do you also sustain that? So you need to figure out that aspect as well. And then the next one is you need to start. Now, if you're starting YouTube and you're starting in Nigeria, you need to understand the fact that data is very, very expensive. Now, abroad, to grow your channel, it's easy to do live streams. It's easy to just do a lot of things to just blow your YouTube channel. But if you're in Nigeria, you have to be tactical, because you cannot afford to be buying 2 million naira data every month. Especially if you're saying in Warri, where like all we have is Airtel, MTN, and those kind of networks. You have to also figure out, okay, how are you going to grow? That's why a lot of Nigerians do a lot of collabs, because that's the easiest way for us to think of how to grow. Because if I'm going to be doing, most people abroad will do live stream every day or every evening and then still post once in a while. So it's easier for them to grow like that, but it's not visible for Nigerians. So you need to figure out what is visible for you. If you know somebody in the YouTube space that can help you to blow, please, by all means, use it. But then you also need to understand that the person that's helping you blow is not going to help you gain an audience. For example, my sister is on YouTube. Everybody knows Sisi Yemi, but I try not to collab with my sister. I try not to add her to it. I try not to be like, oh, my sister, no matter how close we are, because I've realized that my sister's audience is not really my audience. My personality and her personality are not really the same. I like to cook, but I do not like to cook the way she likes to cook. So if her subscribers are subscribed to me because they feel like, oh, I'm Sisi Yemi's sister, they're going to be disappointed, because when they come to me, I'm not going to be like her. So like, I'm not going to cook for you every day. I'm not going to be like that. So you're going to be disappointed, and obviously you're going to stop watching my channel, which is going to be bad for my channel in the long run. So when you're also doing like collabs, you need to understand that, okay, if you collab with somebody with 1 million followers or 1 million subscribers, maybe 5 or 10 people out of the maybe that video, let's just assume that video does well, and then it goes from maybe you get like views for that video like 10K, which is the most amazing number you have ever gotten. You need to understand that out of that 10K, the remaining people that will keep watching your videos might be like 200 or 300. So you need to get that first of all in your mind, figure it out first. You know, when you absorb something and you become that, you see, this is how YouTube is. You need to find your own people. So if let's say 200 come from this person, 200 comes from the other person, just like that, you're basically building your tribe, building the people that like you for you. So whenever you want to grow, it's easier for you to grow because then you're growing organically. You have organic followers. But if you do all those their other magic, you will now blow and then you blow and then you blow and you post a video and maybe your videos you have 100,000 subscribers.
I have blown away.
Exactly. Like you have 100,000 subscribers and maybe your videos have 2,000 views. It doesn't make any sense. So we need to also put that in mind in the end. And then the final thing is editing. Now, a very, 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 very important part about YouTube is editing. I have like 2 channels. I don't talk about the other channel a lot. So the other channel, I talk about things like how to grow your YouTube channel. I think I have spoken about this before. Now, in editing on YouTube, even on normal social media, you can't be talking like normal talk. For example, if you're editing your videos, you can't be saying, so how to grow your YouTube channel. You have to grow by, do you understand those kind of things? Even you yourself, you cannot pay attention to your own video by your personal self. So we need to be honest with ourselves. You have to keep the video interesting. That's why if you see videos that have a lot of views, you see a lot of transitions, the video moves, you see a lot of write-ups, because you need to get the attention of people. That's basically what YouTube is. People are watching you instead of watching TV. So what are you doing better than TV? So you need to figure out editing, and if you can figure out those 5 points, you'll be fine. You will just blow.
Blow like Funmi.
Funmi has not blown. Please, you put, let us put it in prayer. The Lord should help us to blow this year.
Don't worry, we're getting there. You're almost at 10K already from what I saw today.
Yeah, I'm just hoping I can get to 10K.
So for everyone who's watching here, if you have not already subscribed to Funmi's channel, please go do that. That name right there, FUMMEE, is her channel. You go subscribe and you would definitely enjoy. I enjoy watching her, and I think you would do also. All right, so Funmi, I want to talk about, you talk about the technical parts, camera, lighting, and microphones. What are the basic things I need to start? Can't I just start with my good Samsung phone and just have it over my face and do all of that? I see some of the videos you do with your, I think, a GoPro or with your phone. I know you do some of those.
Sometimes I use my phone, sometimes I use my camera. It depends on what I'm doing. You can start with your phone. What I'm saying is there are phones and there are phones. Do you understand? There are phones like maybe your camera is cracked, your camera is old, so it's blurry, it's not sharp anymore. You obviously cannot start with that. If you're using your phone, you can use your phone, you can edit with your phone, you can upload from your phone. I know a couple of people that have done that for years, so it is a possibility. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to be relying on your phone, you need to rely on a phone with a good camera. You need to buy a mic. Mics are not expensive. You have some mics that are like 4K, 3K for brand new mics, and they work very well. It's better than you not hearing me properly or clearly, and then every time you have to watch my video, you have to increase the sound. Do you understand? Yeah. So that's what I mean by camera. Right now I'm using my phone. Sometimes I use my phone. I have an old Samsung that I also use sometimes. You just will not know. But I have mastered that, okay, that Samsung doesn't work with low light, so I will never use it to do anything inside the house. I only use that if I want. If I'm going to be like in the market, then I can use my Samsung phone because of the sun, the light is perfect. So if you're going to be inside, you need cameras, you need lights, and things like that. So those are the things we need to figure out.
So with my phone, with my Samsung phone or an Apple phone, I can actually start up a YouTube channel.
Yeah, you can. There's this worry lady as well. What's her name? Prudence Apinoko. She's also a YouTuber in Worry. She uses her
The one
phone.
you visited recently. I
Yes, yes,
watched
yes.
the
She uses
video.
her phone. She has used her phone for the longest time. I don't think she has any lights. She doesn't have any lights as well. And her channel has grown. So it is possible to grow without your phone. You just have to be strategic about it.
I agree. I agree. What niche is she in? The Prudence Pinnacle lady.
I think she's lifestyle, makeup kind of thing.
Fantastic. I really need to get into this lifestyle thing because I think that's where the real market is in Nigeria. I need to
See,
do what I
the
do
thing with
and a
social
little
lifestyle
lifestyle.
is, yeah, the thing with lifestyle. If you see this man, this amazing man that just passed, Ubon King, he had a
Yes.
little lifestyle. There was a little lifestyle in there, if you notice in his videos. Like he's in the
Mm,
car, he's showing you how he's going somewhere, he's just
mm,
gisting randomly. Your lifestyle doesn't have to show your whole. I think that's the mistake we all make. We feel like, okay, lifestyle has to show you waking up from the bed, they have to show
mm.
your house. Maybe your house is not fine enough, or you're not. Do you understand those kind of things? Lifestyle can be anything as long as it is your life. So if
And
your
people just
lifestyle
want to know
is,
about what you're doing, man.
yeah, people want to know more about you. Like, what do you do on a daily basis? How do you actually live? So if all your lifestyle is how you start your video every day, immediately you come out of your house, you pick your camera and you're like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to walk. And then you walk down the street. I'm just assuming the person walks down the street, the person gets on a keke and it's like, oh, this is how you take keke in Worry. This is how you take, and then maybe the keke guy is making noise, they are gisting. That's lifestyle. So like most people mistake it and assume, okay, you have to drive this amazing car, then you have to show this amazing house, which you really don't have to, because it's not even good for you. It's not good for you
It's,
security
it's,
wise, all
it's a
those
security
things.
risk.
Yeah, so you don't have to show those things, but lifestyle is lifestyle. You can show, okay, this is how my business
A
is
day in the
run.
life of someone,
A day in the
how you run
life
your
of
business.
a businessman living in Worry. Everybody's like, what do people in Worry actually do? Those kind of things, their lifestyle. I feel like the YouTube community is already saturated. YouTube Nigeria is saturated with a lot of almost the same content. So that's why when
Sure.
people like Rode Maya come in and they are just acting normal, wearing nika, everybody's like, oh my god, who is this guy? Because Nigerians were used to fake life. We are always trying to
Yeah.
package for the camera. So when we see people like that, we're
Mm,
like, who is this guy? What is he? Why is he? Yes, he's so relatable. But the guy is a millionaire. Forget that matter. He can
mm.
afford to drive the best cars when he comes to your country, but he doesn't do it because of that's something we need to always have to put into our mind. Sometimes
Mm.
in my vlogs, I will take a keke and people will be like, wow, Funmi, in your video, you just passed Third Marine Gate. I saw Third Marine Gate. I used to stay there back in 19 and I'm just like, wow, that's the reason why I took that keke, because I wanted you to see
Mm.
those things. And then obviously when you see those things, you get more attached to me. You watch more of my videos because obviously you're hoping I would show more of something that you might relate with. And then
I
another
agree.
thing that does well as well is market. Market vlogs do very well on YouTube, especially Nigerian markets. People like to see the market. People like to hear the market, especially people that live abroad that are used to like proper life. They like to hear all those, we viral, you know, watch out, all those kind of things. When you put them, they're just like, Funmi, I love the vlog of today. You were in the market. So those kind of things are things we have to always put into consideration.
I'm getting ideas as you're talking right now on things I can do. For me, aside from my phone, what's the best equipment I need? Is it a GoPro camera they call that now? The one I can wear on my chest and it's taking all the videos as I'm moving. Is that what it's called?
Well, the thing you need to realize is GoPros are expensive. So if you're going to be getting a GoPro, it's not really realistic that your only camera gear is a GoPro. Because GoPros are expensive, that means you plan to buy a laptop to edit to it. It's just very expensive. There are cheaper cameras. Thankfully, in Nigeria, there are second-hand cameras that you can get. You don't have to get like the most expensive. There are cheaper cameras, cheaper lenses you can get that will do the same job, if not better, of a GoPro. A GoPro is like an action camera. Basically, what it is for action. Like you're skydiving, you need a GoPro. Those kind of things, like you're running, you need a GoPro because of the image stabilization. But like a normal day-to-day vlog, are you going to take your GoPro every day and be like, hey guys, it doesn't really work. So it's not really advisable. And then every day they come up with a new GoPro. And then GoPro has problems as well. That's something you need to understand. They have software glitches and all those things. Do they fix them in Nigeria? No. But they fix normal Nikon cameras. They have opened my camera in Worry a couple of times. So can they fix your GoPro? No. So you need to find something that if it spoils, they can actually help you fix it, and then you go back to business and continue your life. So those are the things you need to also put into consideration when you are trying to get cameras and those kind of things.
Fantastic, fantastic. So we've talked about starting up the YouTube channel, what we need, technical issues, how to discover your niche, copy up somebody who's already doing it and start. Fine. How
What you
do
want to
I
do, yeah.
monetize my how do I monetize my YouTube channel? Before I continue on that, my network is acting up, but before I continue on that, I would like for those who have questions for Fumi to put it in the comment section. I see one question already. Um, I'm going to bring that question after Fumi answers it. Fumi,
Yeah, I'm here.
how do I monetize my channel? I know I need to get 1,000 subscribers. I know I need to get 4,000 hours view in a month.
Yeah.
But how do I make money aside
In
from
a
just
year.
YouTube giving me those small dollars? How do I make money from my YouTube channel?
Well, there are lots of ways you can make money on YouTube. You can make money by running ads on your channel. That's apart from the YouTube standard AdSense ads. You can make money by advertising for people. People are always looking for somebody to advertise for them. Especially even in Worry, like people in Worry pay, what do they call it? Influencers to advertise for them. So if you're going to advertise for them, you can do that as well. Another thing you can do, you can be paid to use people's music. People will pay for you to promote their songs on your videos. For example, some of the songs I use, like my background songs, sometimes people pay for me to use those songs. So when you use the songs, people might just be like, Fumi, what kind of song is this? Who sang the song? And then look for it and help the song to do better, especially on YouTube. Another way you can make money on YouTube is by creating a business off of YouTube. For example, when you build a personality or you build a niche, you build a following. The people that are following you usually love you enough that whatever you're doing, they want to be interested. For example, let's use my baking as a point of contact. So with my baking, I don't post a lot on Instagram. Most of my clients come from YouTube. They are maybe my viewers' sisters, my viewers' cousins, my viewers' friends that maybe they want to do something where and they're like, no, you must use Funmi, you must use Funmi. Not because they have tasted my cake, but just because on YouTube we vibe and they just like my vibe. They're like, please, if you are doing cake in Worry, you must use Funmi. And I'm just like, wow, thank you very much. So you need to also understand there are people that when they build a following, start a business off of YouTube. Some people start selling hair, So you can start selling whatever.
What
You
is
can just
Woody Maya
monetize.
selling?
Wodimaya is not selling anything. Wodimaya doesn't sell anything. He sells the idea of Africa to the world. So, and a lot of people in the diaspora want Africa to actually do well. That's our dream. We want Nigeria to grow. We want Africa to grow. So he sells the idea of a better Africa. He shows you what, like, people in Africa that are doing amazing things. And obviously, that's something that everybody wants to see.
All right.
So,
So what is CCM selling?
okay. So CCME has a book. She has two books as well. She has two. She has a cookbook and then she has a food timetable. Who else? Who else? Okay, let me find another YouTuber that's
What is
selling stuff.
Tayo selling?
Taya, I know he sells presets. I know he does video editing for people because everybody likes his videos. So he does video editing for people. He has like a production company right now where is based off of his YouTube videos that people have seen, and so they come to meet him to do
But
video.
the cases where they go to, for example, they are showing us a yourself and CCME were at a beach somewhere in Lagos, Jara. I think it was Jara Beach, and you guys did like a tour. You went to a restaurant, did like a tour. Are those restaurant tours, are those stuff free, or when you do that,
No, you
the
have
people
to
come to
actually
say
pay for them. You have to pay for
who
those things are
pays?
not free. You that you're going to the restaurant.
Oh, really? And you are
Yes.
showcasing their restaurant and you are paying to them?
Okay.
I thought
The
you
thing is,
showcasing
the
their
thing
stuff.
is, no, not all the time. For example, let's say I buy a product now and I'm doing a video about that product. I don't have to be paid to do a video, but the more I do videos about things like that, reviewing products, I become a voice in that area. For example, now people are used to CCME being like, if CCME tells you that this restaurant is
Their food is
amazing,
mwah.
oh, everybody's going to go there. So in the end, her paying to go there, sometimes she leaves like bad reviews because maybe the place is bad. And then she says, obviously, it wasn't amazing, the food was bad, the food was this. Usually the people will be like, hey, problem has entered, we need to work on our package and all those things and try to make it better. So it helps you to be a voice in your niche and in your category, the area that you
So
are.
I was thinking that a child, for example, who goes to all these real estate people into properties and goes to show the properties and say, oh, typical property in this place costs so
Yeah.
amount. If you want to get a property, I'll leave the link in the description. I'm assuming that it's either that estate company is taking care of his logistics or giving him a kind of fun because he's going to edit videos. You see him do short slow mos of
Yeah.
the property, make it look
Okay, I know
exciting to
that.
Nigerians in diaspora who are
Yeah.
the ones who really needs those estates, who can afford to buy those estates. So you're
Those
telling me all of that
estates,
he's going
yeah.
to spend his money to do that?
No, sometimes. Now, when he first started, I knew it was just going like, it's just like in Worry now. If somebody says, I get this house to sell, if you sell them, I'll give you 2%. Anyhow that you can sell it, if you can sell it, you get your percentage, you get your cut. So I think in the beginning when he was doing it for just anybody. But now, obviously, there are some people that are actually paying him to show their property because he's now a voice in that
He's now
area.
an authority.
Yes, everybody now knows that if Tayo Aina shows this property, then that property is actually amazing. But before he could do that, he was doing it for free. He was showing properties for free. And then maybe if they sell it, sometimes they might not even tell him that they have sold the property. Because let's assume the person just goes directly to the company and buys it. You're not going to know who referred the person. Your cut has
Mm.
gone, but eventually you become a voice in that area, and then people trust you. And when people trust you, that's all.
So from what you've said for me, there are lots of possibilities in this having a business on YouTube. Because as someone living in Warrior or Delta State, for example, I can just say that I'm going to be reviewing all restaurants in Warri. I walk into each and every one of them, do a video, how their customer service is, how their food is, and just dish it there on YouTube. And after a
No,
while,
but
every new restaurant who is coming in would actually come and meet me to put their thing there. Go ahead.
yeah, there's this girl. Is it Mitia or Mintia? I don't know. She does like food mukbangs, but I know she's on YouTube, but she's really on Instagram. Now
Okay.
restaurants right now call her to come to their restaurants in Warri to come and eat their food. So it is a possibility anywhere. For example, if I say, okay, all I do is I review places in Warri. I've had people in Warri tell me, please come to my store. And then you go to their store and their stores are not nice. And then they have already paid you, which is problem. Because if they have paid you, you have to do the job.
Mm.
But when I go to places and I say, okay, this restaurant is nice, like when I think one time I did a review on Temple Grill, and a couple of people were like, man, Funmi, I've been looking for where to go with my husband and children. I didn't know there was a place like this. Eventually, but the thing with Warri, because Warri is so small, we don't have competing restaurants. Lagos, everywhere, somewhere is popping up every couple of months, if not weeks. So it's easier for you to be like, okay, I want to focus on that in Lagos. But if you want to focus on that in Warri, it might be a little bit tricky. You have to balance it out with other things, like not just restaurants, maybe boutiques, maybe lounge areas, because you have very few restaurants in Warri. I think you can count them on one finger, like proper restaurants. So
All right. Thank you for that. So I want to take one of the questions in the comment section, and I think it's a question I have asked you before privately. It says, "What software or app is cool for editing?" I don't know if you remember. I asked you what software I actually asked who does your editing, because it's very
yeah.
fantastic. And this person is asking, what software or app do you use? It's cool for editing. He didn't actually say what one do you use. Which one is cool for editing?
So when you say it's cool, I need to understand if is it easy, is it like beginner friendly? So let's just assume you mean beginner friendly. So on every Windows computer comes with Windows Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker is amazing. I started Windows Movie Maker. If you get an Apple laptop, it comes with iMovie. It's free. But obviously, after some time, when you have started editing, you will outgrow those softwares. Then you can start going to like Final Cut Pro, Premiere Pro, DaVinci, one thing. Then you shall grow above. And then for your phone, I know you can use Filmora. iMovie is also on the iPhone and it's free as well on the iPhone and it's also
InShot?
amazing.
What about
InShot
InShot?
is okay, but my problem with InShot is that it shows that logo
Watermark?
and that logo is that watermark and it's really not a nice look and
Professional?
then and then the videos are not clear. But iMovie, the videos are clear, they are proper standard. It doesn't reduce the quality of the videos, so that's why I say iMovie.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So I think we've touched practically all the areas. Bucci, who has been very consistent on the comments today, says another word: keep pushing you. Eventually, you would become a voice,
Will
and exactly
become
that's what we all want to become. If you want to
yeah.
make money on YouTube, become a voice, and people will begin to reach out to you with their money. They'll say, "Take my money and do this for
The thing
me."
is, it's not just YouTube. It's YouTube, Instagram, social media in general. For you to make money, not just any business anywhere around the world. The people that have the voice are the people that control the market. If you are the most popular, everybody knows you. You control the market. You can decide today your iPhone is going to be 500 million for one. Samsung is going to be running around tomorrow because Samsung knows it has to come up with another gadget before you come up, or else you do you understand what I'm saying? So it's
True.
in any area. But then I feel like if having a YouTube channel cannot do you any wrong. It's just maybe editing and figuring out all those things might be hard in the beginning. But having a YouTube channel is amazing for anybody that does any business, because most times people want to know more about you, know more about your business. And something I've learned is if you do not tell your story, people are going to tell your story for you. If you do not show insights on what your business is, for example, you're an event manager, behind the scenes of what it's like to be an event manager. And everybody's like, oh, I like how professional she is. Because she's showing you how professional she is. If maybe let's say you're a tailor, fashion designer, and then you're showing, okay, I take my time to cut, I take my time to make sure that the dress is the same size as the person that ordered it, so you don't have to test it before you wear it. Everybody's just like, I love the fact. So if you do not tell your own story, people will tell your story for you. Somebody else can come up today and just be like, ah, her clothes no good now. But people will be like, no, go her YouTube. Maybe now your own when you order, nine problem
Mm,
day. But she the way she dey do her work, no, she dey do am well. So those are the aspects that we all need to figure out in the end.
true. I agree
Yeah.
with you. I agree. I agree. Before we end, Buchi says, no, for in short, you can actually remove the watermark. So that's an opinion right there. You can remove the watermark on his shots. All right. So I will want to wrap up here because I know Fumi is a mother of three lovely girls, and I said the husband
And
of
we have
one,
exams coming up.
and they have exams tomorrow. So she needs to actually go do dinner and prepare them for exams tomorrow. Last word before you leave, Fumi. What would you want to say to anyone who is thinking of starting up a YouTube channel?
If you're thinking of starting up a YouTube channel, why have you not started it yet? Like, you have to just start. Just forget all the things I've been saying. Start. Watch people. Tell your stories. Just tell it the way you know how. Be original, and eventually it's going to take off if you follow the right steps. But just start. There's so much space in the YouTube world, especially in Nigeria. There's so much space. Housewives, like if you see abroad, there's a proper housewives category. Then there are working moms category. There's a minimalist category. There's not so minimalist that likes to hoard category. So like there's room for everybody. Just be yourself and just start, and you figure it out.
Fantastic. That's a good place to land it on today, Fumi. Just start. If not to the show, Ikpara, the inside worry you want to do, show the Ikpara for inside worry. There's somebody in
Just
London
start.
who wants to see that.
Who wants to see that?
Zion,
And it's not
Zion is
gonna.
showing us all the schools for less privilege, showing us all the ERA kids, showing us all
Yeah,
the, and people are following, people are
following it.
watching, people are supporting. The best time to plant a tree, this is a good point to end. The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The
Yeah,
second best time is
it's now.
now. So for everyone, the second best time is what you have now. Go start your YouTube channel. And by the way, if you're not already following Segun Manuel on YouTube, you're among the 1,000 best people in the world. Go
Please
and
follow
follow
Segun
me.
Manuel. Oh. If you're not following
And
Segun
also
Manuel, you're on a long thing. Like
a
follow
very
Segun Manuel.
long thing.
Watch all his Tuesday videos. Like the time you sent me a message, I had no idea like you had a YouTube channel. When I checked and I watched like old videos, I think that was the first time I was like, wait. Segun featured Ubon King, and then I watched his videos. Then I went to look for his channel. I'm like, wait, so this man has some really, really amazing content on his channel. So you guys, please check it out. Check it out. Subscribe.
Thank you. Thank
Watch
you.
the videos to the end so that he can make some coins. You know.
We're not making coins here because we're not monetized. We need to get the 4,000 views. I need that to be
So how
done this
many? How
year.
many? How many? How
I'm
many
out,
thousands
I'm
do you
at
now
about 1,300.
for
So
the
I need to
views?
really push it. Yes. to get to
or for watch
4,000
hours?
so we can monetize.
Okay. You're
For watch
doing
hours, watch
in a
hours.
year. You know it's in a
Yeah,
year, right?
yeah. In a year, I haven't gotten to 4,000 yet. I'm at about 8,300. So I need to push it. I don't know what I'm going to do to be able to push it to get to 4,000 so that we can monetize and begin
Yeah, I think
to.
add more vlogs, proper vlogs.
Okay,
Add more
okay,
vlogs like lifestyle things. It will help you a lot.
all right. I'll
Yeah.
do just that and see how we can begin to grow the channel and also get people who are interested in what we do generally to come to this space. And so that's about me. But also you can follow Fumi. Fumi has two channels, but the one she's advertising is the Fumi channel, FUMM
Yeah.
triple E. If you check her out there, there are lots of videos and she has fantastic views from everywhere. I must confess, Fumi, you made me take my YouTube seriously. When I saw that
Really?
there's one person in Worry, there's one person in Worry who's doing very well with her YouTube channel. I'm like, seriously? And looked,
It's possible. It is possible. I realized that people are actually looking for worry YouTubers. It's just we don't
hmm,
have worry YouTubers. People are actually looking for so worry people, please, you guys should wake up. Worry no they carry last. Why are we carrying last in this aspect? Do you understand? We need to wake
we
up.
cannot carry last anymore. In fact, that I've done this
Carry
today
last
now.
anymore on YouTube. Please, we need to
Two
wake
Worry
up,
people here
start.
telling. So Fumi, let me even just ask, who are the top YouTubers in Worry? I know you're one. Who else? Top five YouTubers. I know Instagram, Jollof and Co are there with high numbers, but on YouTube, who are the top five in Worry? Over your fingertips, you are there. Who else is
It's
there?
probably me, Prudence. I'm
Prudence.
trying to see if there's someone else. I don't know someone else. Like that's how I met Prudence because when I was doing YouTube, and then you are seeing people in Port Harcourt collabing, coming together.
Yes.
I was
Yes.
looking for somebody in Worry. I know. See, the only person I saw was I think Prudence, and I think then she was like 400 or something. So she was the only person that I could be doing videos with and chit chatting with, and it's easier for you to grow that way because if you have somebody that you guys are talking, my camera is not working, what camera are you using now, what this, those kind of things help a lot. So please, worry people, you people should start. Then Mitia, that Mitia girl that does mukbangs as well, her channel is amazing. You guys should check it out. Who else is in Worry? I know Young Chief has a YouTube channel.
I'm not. I don't think it's very functional. Many Worry guys generally have YouTube channels. We just dump their
Yeah,
videos,
I know he
but they
has. I
don't.
know.
They don't.
Yeah, I don't think he's good. But last time we spoke about it, he said he was trying to grow it. So I just don't know how fast it is growing. But Young Chief has a YouTube channel as well. Who else? That's all. Please, the market is there. You guys
It's
should just
there. It's there.
yeah,
You
the
just
market
need for
is
people
there.
to launch it. So everyone who's listening tonight, I need to let Fumi go because she needs to take care of family. Thank you for joining us. Somebody's trying to
Thank you
engage
guys
you
so
right there.
much for having me. I had
Thank you.
so
Thank
much
you.
fun today. If you have any more questions, you can DM me. You can DM Mr. Segun. Send him a message. Send me a message, and we'll be happy to give you more information and help you along your way on this YouTube street. Especially if you are worried, like just send me a DM and say, please, Worry Connect. How do we grow this channel? You have me. That's all.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you, Fumi. Thank you. My regards, warm regards to your husband and the kids. And thank you for being here. We look forward to having you again. Have a good
Thank
night.
you
God
for
bless you.
having me. Good night, guys. Bye.
All right. So that has been Mrs. Funmi Ikede. And she has said so much tonight. 1 hour of insightful value being shared. And I know you learned a lot. Andrew says, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, Fumi, for what you did tonight. We truly do appreciate. Buchi Okoma, I cannot help but say thank you to you. You have made the comment section very exciting. Buchi, thank you. I know you came for Fumi. Also, Colin Sebube says, I'm following Mr. Shagun because of his consistency. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ngozi, this nurse Ngozi also has a YouTube channel. Yes, she's one of Worry's YouTubers. She's a resident. Is it registered nurse now? Yes, registered nurse. I think. Insightful session indeed. Thank you, nurse NG for joining us tonight. Buchi Okoma, thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I want to say it has been an awesome time tonight. I look forward to having you again on Tuesday night with another guest. So we're going to be making a new announcement next Tuesday. But by the way, it's my birthday on Saturday. So I will be having a live birthday session. I would like to invite every one of you who's here watching. I'll be having a live birthday session live here on YouTube. But next week, Tuesday, after the guests that we're going to be having, I will be sharing information on how conversation with Segun will be going on in the nearest future. But anyhow, thank you. Do have a wonderful night. God bless you. See you next Tuesday.